A great espresso is always intentional. If you want your coffee to taste like your local cafe, then you need to dial it in. As specialty coffee roasters with beans, we're here to show you how to make cafe quality coffee at home with your brand new Breville machine. My name is Tim, and as a coffee trainer with Pablo and Rusty's Coffee Roasters, I'm here to help you do that every step of the way. Let's dial in some coffee. Today we are brewing with the Barista Express Impress. Now, assuming that you have placed the single wall double basket into your portafilter and you've selected the double shot option on the filter, we'll be starting from the same point. Our Porter Street blend is our most popular espresso blend. You'll taste classic dark chocolate and malt flavors. It's easy to dial in, and it's the perfect and delicious base for any milk or alternative dairy coffee. What's great about the Barista Express Impress is that it has an inbuilt tamping system that keeps your workstation clean and your brews consistent. For the Barista Express Impress, my Porter Street starting brew recipe is 18 to 19 grams of freshly ground coffee, with a brew time of 25 to 30 seconds. After that, we're aiming for an extraction of 36 to 38 grams of espresso coffee. Now today, my grinder is set at 3, but things like the age of the beans that you're using and even the temperature in the room can affect your beans grind. So if your grind setting is a little different to mine, that's okay. Let's go ahead and take that portafilter and wipe it clean so that we get rid of any of remaining coffee from yesterday's brew. Now let's go ahead and put our portafilter into the grind cradle. To start the grind, simply press the dose button. While your coffee is dosing, remember you can press the purge button. This keeps the shower head clean and fresh for your coffee. Now that our coffee has been dosed, let's use the tamp lever to tamp our coffee. That green light means that we've got the right amount of coffee in our basket. If, however, we get a red light, that means that we could have too much or too little coffee in our basket. If that is the case, simply follow the prompts on your machine to correct that. Before we put the portafilter into the group head, why don't we clean any of the remaining edges of our portafilter for a clean seal. And now let's place it into the group head. We'll press our double cup button and we'll watch the magic begin. Your first espresso drop should appear around 7 to 9 seconds after pressing the button. The brew will start at a low pressure, and this is called pre-infusion. What this does is it slowly saturates the espresso to ensure a more even and sweeter extraction. Extraction should be around 25 to 30 seconds depending on what your coffee grind is set to. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. Why don't we give it a try? I love it. Those dark chocolate notes and that malty flavor, that crema is phenomenal. I love this coffee. Are you happy with your shot? Well, let's dive into a few variables for you to think about when pulling your next one. Let's first take a look at the grind size. The main purpose of grind size is to slow down or to speed up the coffee extraction process on your coffee machine. In other words, the flow of water through the coffee bed. You don't have to be afraid of this step. The other variable to mention is the dose amount. For a double shot, we're using an 18 to 19 grams of coffee as a starting point. When it comes to the extraction, if the water flow is too fast, your grind is probably too coarse, and the coffee can end up tasting quite sour. Alternatively, if the water flow is too slow, your grind is probably too fine and the coffee can end up tasting burnt and bitter. Take your time when trying to nail the water flow. Brewing the perfect cup of coffee at home is all about testing and tasting. Well, thanks so much for joining us as we dial in our Pablo and Rusty's coffee on your brand new Breville coffee machine. For more information, visit beans.com.